Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have the round 5 of the Danish National Championships. And before we hop in, make sure to go ahead and check out JY's YouTube channel, link down below at the very top of the description. He is the one that gave me this footage, that's why it's only getting uploaded here, it's exclusive. But they're going to start with Ariana effect, grab Coup Clock, activate Coup Clock. Set big welcome, activate big. I like that. They didn't even set it. They just went activate. Nice. The confidence. Okay, well, they're going to go ahead, summon, bring out Lovely, bounce back Ariana, Lovely effect to go ahead and destroy. Okay, either this player ends up being really good or really bad. Okay, they're going to hit a freezing from hand. That's not bad. Okay, so they're playing Runick cards in their deck. Did I just see an Unending Nightmare in Labrynth's deck? No way, right? Okay, they went effect a set. I also see Super Poly. So they are choosing, some awkward choices. Also, Lovely's in Anima Zone. I don't love that. But it's not going to come up in this matchup. Thank gosh. Otherwise, that would be very unfortunate zone placing. But okay. Okay, obviously the Runick player has already shown that they're playing Runick cards. Do they want to show the rest of their cards, though? The opponent does have a double pop setup at the bare minimum, plus a lot of follow-up. That can be kind of scary to go into. The field spell is kind of nice. Okay, so yeah, they're thinking here about what they want to do. I wish I could just see their hand. It's kind of angled more towards, like, the Labrynth player's hand. But, oh, okay, live twin cards. Live twin, Spright, Runick, most likely. Normal summon out the Lily effect to go summon. That's going to bring out the level 2 extender. That card's obviously good in the graveyard. It can help you get a draw. Oh, okay, they actually go for Kelsey. So that means they probably have the level 2 extender in hand. So they're going to go ahead and activate Big Welcome Labrynth, and he responds. Oh my gosh, they're finger tapping. Is it Ash? Did you top deck Ash? Come on, stop finger tapping like that. Oh, they're probably thinking about chaining Runick spell to protect from destruction effect. Okay, yeah, that's boring. Could have been a cool card. Maybe they're thinking about something else now that they're thinking of this long. I think it really is just chain Runick spell to protect. If it's Ash and you took this long, there's no way, right? So, and it would have had to have been the top deck almost guaranteed. So they're gonna chain destruction onto the spell. Okay. That is also fair. That is also fair. Instead of using it to protect, using it to pop. Oh, they hit 2 Stovey. It's like a little bit unfortunate. Showing the Super Poly also is a little bit unfortunate. But now Big Welcome resolves, so they get to go ahead and summon. Looks like they want to summon out Lady. They don't even have a trap set, though. I guess they have Ariana in hand. Like, Lady's cool. That's cool, but is it better than a furniture? But the furniture doesn't even seem that great. Because you have... I mean, we know Ash, Ariana, Lady in hand. So what, they're going to Super Poly discard Lady? I feel like we should have added a furniture, and the furniture could have been the discard for the Super Poly. The Ash could have just been used for its own effect, and the Ariana's follow-up. Okay, they're going to freezing negate the Lovely here. Also, I had to, like, move my chair back. I have it on, like, this, like, little plastic thing so I can roll around easier. But the plastic thing's, like a little bit broken. So, like, my wheel can get stuck in it. But okay, they went freezing target Lovely. They're thinking about chaining Super Poly and using the Lovely plus Lily. And then this will allow us to make a Mud Dragon. And then Lovely resolves. And we're probably just going to pop Kelsey. Right? Because if they're only going to have one card, or yeah, because if they have 2 cards in hand, we pop one, right? I was going to say, yeah, we have to pop the Kelsey. Because then now we put them on have like Runick spell plus Spright. Instead of just Runick spell or just Spright or anything just like that. And we have Ash Blossom too. So we can really shut down anything that's not like... I think you actually just let that go. I know you have Ash, and I was just saying, like, Ash in the next play seems kind of nice, but that card actually does nothing. And you have Ariana. Okay. Yeah. It's like, sure, that's fine. So they're grabbing, like, a follow-up play. Lily for next turn. Lily for next turn sounds okay. Oh, there's also Table 1? These have been Table 1 future matches? I didn't even realize. I wish more Nationals would do this. Like, more tournaments. I would love it for, like, a Columbus regional. They just let me set up a tripod next to Table 1. Like, that'd be so easy to do. Or, like, attach it, like, to the end of Table 1. Like, a little clamp on the table. And it does that. Like, that would be nice, too. It'd be a little wobbly, but who cares? We want the footage. Mud Dragon effect. And then they're going to normal summon Ariana, so Ariana can't be targeted. Just in case they get hit with like a random Veiler. It's definitely not in the opponent's deck, but why not play around it at that point? Stovey discarded self post welcome to go set. Big welcome, coup clock effect. Add itself back to hand. Activate the coup clock now. Okay, shuffling very aggressively. Activate the coup clock. They forgot the coup clock. Oh my goodness. You can't forget about the coup clock. Come on now. It's got to be a little bit disrespectful. They didn't have game. They were a little bit off. Because, like, a very common, like, line for game is, Lovely, Ariana, Chaos Angel. Because that's exactly 8,000. But they would have been off with that. But now they're going to remember the Stovey. So Stovey to special, Lovely to pop. Pop a card in hand. Hits red, so we know the last card in hand. And then Lovely poke. Lovely just, you know, hand ripping is nice. They might not even set. I was going to say, they might not even reset Big Welcome, because Big Welcome's an interruption engraved, but they'll still have it engraved. But then they can't use the one on field, so maybe they reset the welcome, but then the welcome will set itself anyways. Okay, yeah, it's just reset Big Welcome. And then pass. Right? I guess maybe there's like a weird play you could go into. I doubt it, yeah. I was gonna say, unless the extract's like really goofy. But it's already a little bit weird because we have to play like the Super Poly and stuff. I don't even know if we play Extravagance because of that. Probably not, right? It's probably Prosperity then. Summon Lady, Bounce Back Stovey, Lovely effect, Welcome effect. So we're going to go ahead, rip a card. We're honestly hoping to rip the blank. Yep, rip the blank. Lila's last card in hand. We have Ash Blossom. We know we win. Summon effect, Chain Ash game. Yep, on to the next one. Okay, so we can do the quick little 5-second skips to get into the next one. Takes a while. Okay, we are almost there. And okay, yeah, this looks like a good spot to press play. Okay, so table 1 of round 5 at Swiss. That's what this is currently is. Round 4, I skipped it. It was Labrynth versus Branded again. 3 Labrynth in a row, by the way. It's actually kind of crazy how many Labrynth replays there are. But, okay. The opening hand, we have Imperm Super Poly on the side of Labrynth. Plus, we have Engine. The Engine part's also very important. But it also is very good to have those go in second cards. Especially Super Poly against, like, the Spright matchup. Super Poly is very strong. Imperm can also be very strong. We saw Talents in our opponent's deck. Stuff like that won't work against it. Runick tip, go search, make him banish one. Grab Fountain. Banishes Imperm. Sure. Yeah. We'll take an Imperm banish over a Lovely banish, or a Field Spell banish, or hitting any of the trap cards. And then activate Fountain. Normal summon Lila. A Lila effect to go special summon out from the deck. Now this time we bring out the Frost. Wait. Yeah, that's Frost. For a second I thought that was the other one. I was like, what? Can't even go for that one. It's just kind of hard to tell because it's so Starlight rare. I don't usually look at the cards in person. I'm way more of a DB player. But they bring out Hugin effect. Did you even Hugin effect? You might. Actually, yeah, it really depends what's in their hand. They're going to go Fountain 1, Hugin 2. Okay, yeah, discarding a Lilla. Discarding Lilla sounds good. Searching another Fountain. That takes one more, like, not great draw out of your deck. Gives you a higher chance to draw more Runick cards. If you do draw more Runick cards, you know, maybe you activate another Fountain over Fountain and draw more cards this turn. But, okay. They're going to put those back to the bottom now and then draw. Okay, draw 2. I would be so down for that, though. Maybe I'll actually hit up this side deck and ask them if I could record Table 1 at a Columbus Regional. I'm almost certain they'd say no, but, like, what's the harm in asking, right? May as well ask. They're going to go Special Summon out Spright Red, and then use Hugin and the Lily to now overlay into a Gigantic effect. That's going to get hit with Imperm, because that's going to try to bring out Blue, and then Blue in the Jet in the whatever. So, probably in the Smashers. So, like, that's a good Imperm, in my opinion. Yeah. They still can combo, though. Like, they can still do, like, Live Twin and the Evil Twin stuff, which kind of hurts, but they're going to have that anyways. They had, like, the Spright stuff, the Live Twin, and Runick stuff going. So, they're going to go ahead, link off now, go into the Kelsey link, effect, special summon back, and then use those, go into the Lilla link, and then Lilla link effect to special summon back out Kelsey effect to draw 1. Yep. And that's pretty good, because we get to draw 1 on this turn off Kelsey, we'll draw 1 next turn off Kelsey, and we'll get Frost Draw to banish and go draw another 1. That's pretty good. Nightmare Griffin, if it's co-link, can do it. But obviously they're not doing that because they didn't set up an IP. Yep, Imperm on Gigantic, pretty good. Weird. But, yeah, now they're thinking about maybe, like, what, setting a Runick card to play around Cosmic on Fountain. And then in the end, it's just going to decide to pass. It looks like it. They're thinking real hard about this. They could maybe activate Fountain over Fountain, activate something. Okay, nope. Pass turn. They draw another Ariana. That's not the greatest draw, you know. That's a second normal summon in a deck that plays 3. So that card probably be the discard. Which kind of sucks. So I thought it was going to end up being different. It was like, Big Welcome isn't the worst discard. Right? You could discard Big Welcome, Ariana Search Lady, make Big Welcome live, but there's just no way that's the line. They're going to go normal summon Ariana, effect. That's, like, almost certainly matched with the Spright Red. Like, Spright Red almost always negates this, right? It's going to tribute Kelsey to try to negate and destroy. Okay, they didn't declare effect. Okay, that's fair. That also checks out. They're going to go Battle Phase, beat over Kelsey. Sure, who cares? Why would you care? You want that engrave. You want to be able to Lilla summon that back out and get a draw. And then, yeah, you still have Red live too, so you know your opponent like can't do any monster effects later on. They're going to go Super Poly now. Super Poly is going to discard and then fuse using Lilla and Ariana to make Mud, and then Mud try to beat over Red. Okay, yep, that's what they're going to do here. So use those, summon out. Oh, that's Venom. Yeah, that's also fair. It's like slightly better than Mud Dragon, for sure. And then beat over the Red. Okay, set Welcome and Big Welcome, and then pass turn. So, alright, and they have to have like some Runick cards, right? They definitely don't have Tip, otherwise they would have done it at end phase there, because they have Fountain up. Yeah, they're confirming the amount of cards in hand. They said, I got 5 cards. Okay. So, we are also, oh, I didn't even think about it. In the one match, like the last one I recorded, the round 3, I was like, yeah, we're about 40 minutes in, but I didn't even think about it. I skipped over the side deck. So, Yeah, the time was like called right there when it happened. Okay, so I need to think about that for this one. So we're probably about 17, 18 minutes in the round right now. Okay, yup. They went main phase. They're still thinking about what to do. But I don't know. I don't know what they have. You gonna commit something? Do you have a normal summon? This deck has so many different lines at this point when you have like 5 cards in hand. We know one's Fountain. So that card's not going to help accomplish anything. At least right here for the starting play. Maybe for like middle of the turn play or something. Okay, starting with... They're going to put it back to hand. I already know they are. This turn has been like a minute already. Yeah. The opponent's probably about to say something. Okay, normal, summon out the third Lily. Lily effect to go summon, bring out the second Kelsey. A lot of people play 2 Kelsey, 3 Lily, 1 extender, 1 or 2 of the spell. But, okay. So pass the deck over to the opponent for them to cut. Now, you could make the link and link summon back and instantly just get a draw. I feel like drawing is better than popping your opponent's cards here. A lot of their cards are chainable. At least your draws get you like better cards and more cards. But yeah, they're gonna activate the welcome. If you have Ash, you just have to drop it now. Otherwise, if you hold it, they could summon Lovely, and Lovely says you can't Ash anymore. So, yep, they do have big welcome though and a body on board, so they could go for a pop. It's just like almost guaranteed gonna do nothing. Any Runick card would beat it. It would beat it bad too. Because like they have to bounce their Starving Venom back to hand. You know, it's not like getting an actual card back to hand. And all they have is Lovely, which would lose out to the cards on field because they could just pop it, put you on 0 cards. And then you're on 0 cards versus like a Runick Fountain. But they let it go. So now they're going to go ahead and link. They're going to go ahead, summon out Muckracker. Okay, on the summon of that, though, they could just go ahead and big welcome to out it. Bell has Ash and Bell. Wow. That was nice. Okay, yeah, that explains why they didn't have, like, the Runick cards, because they just had all those. Those cards are pretty good here. Kind of confused on why it was Muckracker over something else exactly. But now we're going to go Muckracker effect, discard. Especially because, like, what if our opponent's last card, right? Because now our last card in hand is Fountain. We just discarded a Kelsey. What if our opponent's last card is just, like, I don't know, Dogmatica Punishment, Compulse? Like, don't we just get hurt, like, really bad there? But okay, yeah, they're reading over Venom, but we didn't get punished, you know? Thankfully didn't get punished, so that way the game keeps going. It doesn't just, like, auto end there. Yeah, they're reading over Muckracker. It does have a protection effect. We are also locked into Fiends from our extra deck for multiple reasons. From our Evil Twin and our Muckracker. Now we're going to link until link 4. Okay, yep, go ahead, summon out link 4. Do you just tribute, bring back? Yeah, you probably just do, right? Tribute, bring back, effect, send one of the links, spin back Venom. There's no point of like going battle phase beat over. Or you just pass, sure. Not the worst option. I think I would have just actually outed the Venom there though. They're gonna go battle phase. I mean, if you attack into the link 4, that's probably the best play, right? Attack into the link 4. So you can try to destroy both their bodies if they don't do anything. And they just make like a huge mistake. Oh, that's 100% the wave. Because if you attack into the Link 4, they're going to be bad, right? They're going to do the play that most people do, where they're going to try to Muckcracker, protect the Link by tributing itself. But okay, they went battle phase, started battle phase, Link effect tribute. Okay, it was worth trying. And honestly, a lot of people don't know how the ruling works with like Muckcracker versus like a Raigeki. But they're going to get the effects. They're going to pop, draw. I mean, they still pop the opponent's monsters, so like its effect's gonna activate to destroy their field, and they can't do anything to protect themselves from it. So weird, as if, you know, the opponent last turn could have just went ahead. They could have spun that back. They could have had a pop set up to beat a back row set pass. But yup. Oh, weird. They're reading the Muckcracker, and they're saying, oh, it can protect versus a Raigeki. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Like. That's another thing, that when you play on DB, you start realizing what so many people don't know. Yeah, they're calling a judge right now. You start realizing all these interactions that people don't know, and you can, like, exploit them. Like, right here. A lot of people don't know the Muckcracker interaction. They went to battle phase. They tried attacking the Link 4. They knew what they were doing. They were trying to exploit the fact that the opponent doesn't know how their card works, even though they think they know how it works. So, I respect that. That's 100%, like... That comes up a lot. A lot of people don't know certain interactions. And you can learn that from playing on DB and realizing the same certain interaction keeps coming up that people don't know. But yeah, they're reading the Muckcracker now. It's literally why an OCG Muckcracker gets summoned with IP to play around Raigeki. Because the Muckcracker won't be like targeted for destruction or whatever. Because it was summoned with IP. So it won't be destroyed. So then you can use it to send. But in this scenario, since everything is trying to be destroyed at once, you can't, like, use Muckcracker to protect, because it's also going to grave. Yeah, they're trying to load up the app real quick. Their app's, like, lagging or whatever. How much you want to bet it says the download thing? Okay, never mind. Yeah, they're just going to read it from theirs. That's fair, yeah. Read Muckcracker. Imagine they just get, like, a wild text right now, and we just have to read it. There's nothing that we can do. Okay, so... Are they calling, like, a head judge? Okay, yeah, it looks like they're calling a head judge now. Oh. Okay, I was gonna say, hey, if the floor judge doesn't agree with what you think, like, right there, if I'm the Runick player, I'm 100% going head judge. I need a second opinion on this, because if it's ruled the same as the floor judge rules it, then sure, it's the same ruling. But if they rule it different, then boom, you won the ruling. That's cool. But they're going to tip, go search Slumber. But I also don't go in the time that much, so maybe that changes things. Because a lot of people, like, having time in between rounds is nice. So if you go to time, you know, you don't really get in between round time. You get a little bit, you get like 10 minutes maybe. But having like that nice like 20 minutes, woo, it's clean. But okay, tip go search, fountain go put back draw. I'm guessing this is at end phase. And this is just going to be a scoop. Nope. Okay. I guess there is no point in scooping. Because they're under Runick cards, so they can't go for game. Their deck does happen to be a lot better in time than your deck, but we are also only about 25 minutes into the round anyways. So there's still like over 20 minutes left. So, you know, you could scoop in the next 3 minutes and it really wouldn't change anything from 3 minutes ago. But they're going to go freezing the special summon. May as well see if they're able to do a lot this turn. Like if they go like Runick spell to special Hugin, and then they go like special blue, like, yeah, it's probably best for you just to admit defeat. Okay, so they went freezing special, slumber, target, make them banish. They hit lovely, evenly, and then they're gonna go fountain, put back, and draw. It's also great, like, this wasn't streamed. This was just recorded. I'm happy to see this because this is what we need to do in South America. Like, they always claim that, like, oh, the Wi-Fi's too expensive. The equipment's too expensive to host a whole stream. This just proves otherwise. This is probably, like, a $25, like, I can't even think of the name. $25 tripod with just, like, a phone on it. Or even just, like, a camera. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this would be perfect. Like, I mean, you know, I'd prefer higher quality product, you know, especially for, like, how big some of the events are in, like, South America. But, you know, if this is all we could get, this is fine. Like, we'll take this. Table 1 parent, like, Table 1 every single round. Just, like, here we go. Boom, feature match, Table 1. Let's go. If you're at Table 1 all day, guess what? You're on the feature match all day long. And then Top Cut, you could probably just have like a specific table for the feature match. So that way you don't have to just get the same player over and over. But they're going to go starter to summon, starter bring out Carrot. And then, yeah. Okay, that's good. That is fine. Maybe I should also just hit up like South America, whoever hosts their events, and see if they'll let me do that. That would also be cool. Hit up them and the side deck, see what's popping. Okay, I mean they have Carrot negate. Like their end board obviously isn't the best here. They went through the Muckracker, so the Muckracker is usually how you go from Spright back in the Evil Twin, but they'd already gone through it. And they messed up and didn't leave their Evil Twins on field by not using Trouble Sunny to out the Link 4 or out the Venom when they had the chance. They have Carrot that can negate evenly, which I think it's evenly Big Welcome in their hands. So if they just go Battle Phase evenly, they just go Carrot like Tribute Jet or Tribute Blue. Just Tribute anything. Probably just Tribute Blue because it has less attack. Because next turn they can attack. Like, come on, this is a ridiculous amount of time to think on if you're going to evenly or not, right? Like, it's actually just like, this can't be real. Okay. Is it even their turn? I don't think it is. The opponent's clicking too hard on that starter in the grave. Oh, they did go battle. Battle evenly, Carrot, Tribute, negate. Yup, I would also negate that. And then they go set 1, pass. Runick Destruction? Yup. Make them banish 4. They can't die again, though. That's another thing. Maybe they play a good way to win in time. Because, I mean, you know, Lady could set Secret Barrel from deck. That's all I'm saying. It could set Secret Barrel from deck. Or you could give your opponent the Ojama token, and then Lovely pop the Ojama token and make them burn. And you don't even need, like, a specific time card, because Ojama's actually, like, you know, pretty decent in the cache. They're going to go tip, search Slumber, make them banish. And then activate Slumber, make them banish 3 more. We already hit the Lovely. We hit a lot of Engine, too. We get Fountain to go put back. I'm also surprised that the Spright player is not looking at the opponent's banish cards, because you can start gaining advantage off a scene. Like, what they're playing and stuff. Obviously, like, I don't know. Obviously, like, some of the hard-going second cards, like, evenly, aren't going to be in the deck game 3, so that's not really, like, good information. That's just, like, information. And they just pass. I mean, they're just playing Runick at this point. Ariana, they got to have a freezing at this point. I know they have Ash in hand. So, I don't even think you'd Ash this, though. I think you just let it go through and Ash whatever trap they search. If they search Lady, like, that could be kind of unfortunate. Oh, yeah, if you have Freezing, then, yeah, you freezing that for sure. Freezing. Oh, wait, but they have Big Welcome. Huh. Forgot about that. Okay, yeah, Carrot negate, that's fine. I guess, like, Tributing Jets, whatever. They're going to beat over Hugin. Hugin's going to go back to extra deck. They're going to go Fountain, put back, draw. So now, beat over Hugin. Hugin effect just goes right back to extra deck. Maybe they drew Slumber and thinking of using Slumber on Hugin. If you have another Runick card, that's fine. If you don't, I wouldn't do it. Just because you have to keep the Runick stuff in rotation. But okay. Yep, pass. They don't have anything. They draw. Alright. Right, come on. Eventually they gotta get decked out, right? Flashing Fire to special. Bring out Hugin. And then we're going to go Freezing, negate Ariana, make him banish 3. They're thinking about chaining the Big Welcome onto that. to stop them from banishing 3. And they have Welcome engraved, so that would also allow them to set Welcome. Yeah, they're going to count the amount of cards in deck. But okay. In response to freezing, they have no response. Let them banish. They banish Eradicator, the field spell, another Ash Blossom, Fountain, draw 2 again. We also haven't got to shuffle our deck in a while. Like the live twin Runick Spright player, which may sound like a random thing, like, oh, we haven't shuffled our deck in a while, but that just means our Runick cards are just sitting at the bottom, and all the other cards are, you know, closer to the top. Fountain, put back, draw. Yup, that's fine. It's another, like, the pure Runick deck. I like Terraforming in it for a while. I was playing Terraforming even after Mystic Mine got hit, because you could Terraform and search Fountain to shuffle the deck, but the deck was also just, like, horrible at that point anyways. Oh, Chandelier. Normal summon out Chandelier. Anything on summon? This doesn't really do anything, but we're still gonna do it. We're still gonna summon it. Oh, wait, it does do something, right? Because then, yeah. Because we can big welcome, bounce back, Chandelier instead of Ariana to try to get Ariana affect the draw. That actually is a noticeable difference. Beat over Hugin. Hugin goes back to extra deck. That's fine. Yeah, they're just looking through the graveyard like a few hundred times to make sure they know everything, which is fair. I think it is indeed fair. And then here, okay, they could big welcome, bounce back Chandelier, Ariana draw, welcome the set. They out the level 2 already, so they can't carrot negate anything. You technically could bounce back Ariana, but you'd already normal summon this turn. So if you're going for that line, you probably would have just never summoned Chandelier. So obviously we're bouncing back Chandelier. So target it. Okay, try to bounce back. The opponent probably has more Bell, more Ash in hand. We saw them drop both those earlier. Can't believe they wasted all of their engine. All the live twin engine got wasted. If you just didn't waste that engine, we would have drawn like 400 cards by now, and we would have been up infinite. It's actually crazy, the difference. And we would have actually had, like, bodies to attack with, so then our opponent can't just, like, play slow like this. Oh, we're gonna go Called By on Ariana, so that way they don't get the Ariana draw. I respect it. That's probably the best hit with Called By you're gonna get. Usually, you know, if you can use it on, like, a furniture, that's crazy, but we don't have that kind of choice. And also, our opponent will probably never get to actually use a furniture very well. This welcome's not putting a card in our hand. Our Lovely's already been gone through. I actually don't think there is a win condition for Labrynth at this point. If we've lost all of our big bodies, they're going to go Special Summon Blue effect to go search. And then they've already gone through red. They've already gone through jet. So I guess they play 2 jet. Yup, go ahead, grab jet. Now do they play another target? Maybe. We saw them go through starter. They did choose to go first this game, so Smashers should be in their deck. Usually in this build, Smashers over Double Cross, because Smashers lets you end with like both links, and you can add a link to out their card. You can do cool plays like that, and then Smashers also works going second better. Smashers also really good into certain matchups, like Scareclaw. But they're going to overlay, make Mannequin Cat. Okay, switch Carrot to attack. And then I guess Mannequin Cat's like fine here. It allows us to special summon out one. Oh, that's actually broken. Okay, so they're going to go Mannequin Cat effect, summon out Ariana to their field. I don't know if I would do all that. And I don't know if I'd summon it in defense to their field. You can also summon an attack, but they probably didn't say it, and the opponent just decided to summon it in defense, because why would they choose to summon it in attack? And it's under called by, so they can't get the search effect. They're going to bring out Lilla. Lilla go into Kelsey. Kelsey to draw. It's just like, I forgot this was even an option for a second, to be honest. I forgot our opponent had, like, a Dark Monster and Graveyard for Mannequin Cat to go into. So this should have been gone for, like, 8 turns ago. But in that spot, I don't even know if I would have... Oh, it's because you had Ash Blossom. Okay. That's fair. I was going to say, I would have let Welcome Labrynth just resolve and then them summon and you Mannequin Cat target it. But if you have Ash, then obviously you don't want Welcome to resolve. I guess you had Carrot anyways, though, right? So you could Carrot negate if they try to activate Welcome. But if they activate Welcome in response to Mannequin Cat effect, then it's awkward. Pass. It's not even awkward then. I guess you just beat them no matter what you do. They're going to go normal summon out Chandelier. Okay. So we are this has been recording for 36 minutes so far. We skipped over the side decking. So that's about 3 minutes, but we also had a judge call, so that's about 3 minutes. So I'm going to assume that we got about 9 minutes left in this round. They're going to go Smashers. Okay, that's yep. Go ahead, banish Jet. Banish Mannequin Cat. Okay. You're supposed to banish one of the links there, so that way you can... Yeah, you can banish the Lilla. Or the Kelsey, so that way you can Lilla bring back Kelsey during their main phase 2, and then you get Kelsey effect to draw. Is the Labrynth player ahead in life points or something? No, they can't be. I also don't remember when the Runick player had activated Runick spells. Did they even have a battle phase last turn? I'm not even sure. I was so focused on the wrong things at that point. They may not have had a battle phase last turn. But either way, the battle phase this turn would have put their life points ahead. So that's really all that matters. They're going to set Droll, set evenly, pass. That's not good to set both. It's not good to set evenly. Okay, they're going to Destruction. They have the out to Droll because they have the Link 4. So the Link 4... Oh, they still had a lady in deck. I thought they didn't. Okay. They're going to tip. Oh, they actually had a lot of ladies in deck. Okay. They're going to search Slumber, which is not usable. You know, I'm going to... Sometimes people, like this Labrynth player, after the match is over, if they lose the time, sometimes people that are in their spots are like, ah, man, time sucks. And it's like... To be fair, you could have actually scooped 15 minutes ago. We already knew the game was over 15 minutes ago. Yeah. They showed Karma Cannon there for no reason when the game was already over. That was actually not a good show. But we can see them put like Punishment in their deck, Skill Drain in their deck. I think they put the Bestials in. Big bodies aren't bad. Magma going first in Labrynth is broken. Works very well with Big Welcome Labrynth. And if you play maybe Phantasme to search off Magma, it's even better. Oh my gosh, I skipped way too far ahead. I thought it was skipping the 5 seconds when I clicked it with the keypad, but it's not. Okay, so on to game number 3. I'm going to guess there's 5 minutes left. Obviously, we don't know the exact amount. I'm going to guess there's about 5 minutes, right around there. I think that's a very safe number. 5 minutes or less, even. But, yeah, we just see Labrynth set pass. One of those could be Skill Drain, which takes you down 1,000. I would assume one is Skill Drain. I would assume at least one is a Welcome. And then maybe the other one's a Welcome. And then the last one's like an actual purple card. Like one that removes something off field, like a Punishment, Tears of the Overroot, Karma Cannon. Maybe Eradicator. There's actually not that many cards that that deck sets. Like seeing them set 4 isn't like too normal, because they play a lot of hand traps. But they're going to Lilla, bring out Kelsey. Maybe a summon limit? I'm going to say a summon limit would be nice. If you put the opponent on half MST, I guess I could change Runick spell to like summon Hugin and try to use the effect to get the fountain and try to Just play with Runicks from there. But they get hit with Welcome on the summon of Kelsey. Again, you kind of have to Ash this. Otherwise, they summon Lovely, and then Lovely says you can't Ash the next trap card. So, oh, they're going to go for Lady. I was going to say, a lot of people will go for Lady here. But, okay. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. If people knew that Lovely had the effect to make it so that way people couldn't Ash Blossom, they would almost always for sure Ash Blossom the Welcome Labrynth, knowing that the big Welcome Labrynth will always go through then. But people don't even know that's an interaction, so they save Ash for Big Welcome because Big Welcome's the better one. Forehead. That's what they think. So it actually works. I like, when I was playing Labrynth, I would have to like think, like, do I respect my opponent a lot? Does my opponent know my deck well enough? I would have to like think like that. They're gonna go freezing the special summon. That's another thing that like kind of hurts Labrynth actually, is that you can't read when your opponent wants to use certain interruptions on you because you don't know if they know your deck well enough. But they're gonna freezing summon Hugin, and then they're thinking if they want a Hugin or maybe like what to discard for said Hugin. Okay, so Hugin effect. Discard. Okay, discard Kelsey. Go search Fountain. Yeah, there's not a lot of time. They had that, minor judge call and minor time extension, but I already calculated that in. Because right now the recording's at 41 minutes, but we also skipped over 2 side decking processes, and we skipped over the judge call. They're going to overlay for Gigantic. Anything on summon? Oh, Super Poly. Wait, yup. We also knew that was a choice for their deck. Yup. I forgot about that, but yup, game 1 and game 2 we actually saw Super Poly. So they're going to Super Poly, discard Ash Blossom, make Venom. In defense mode too. Hard to do damage through. Crazy thing though, Runick actually has a way to gain life points with their level 3. So maybe that ends up coming up. Activate Fountain. Activate Spell. Draw cards. Activate Slumber. Special out Hugin, it's level 2. It might not be that. I was going to say summon Hugin, it's level 2. It works with like a lot of the top decks and everything. But I was going to say maybe we go for Munin just for time. I don't know how much time's left. Because it looked like they outed Gigantic on summon and not on effect. Oh, they discard Red Resonator. It probably was on effect. Because it looked like it was on summon for us, but it was probably on effect for them. They do have time coming, so they probably were like, summon Gigantic, effect. And then they were like, okay, Super Poly, so it's just done pretty quick. Now they draw 2, they draw Destruction, and another spell. I wonder what it is. They have Big Welcome Engrave. That's kind of scary. The Big Welcome bounce on the next turn is good. If I did have a tripod though for this, I think I'd want to have like a stabilizer to make it not like shake as much. I think that'd be another cool thing. They're gonna Fountain over Fountain, Destruction, target the back row, chain the Imperm on Hugin. Okay. Chain Lady. And obviously this Imprint was just there for Lady. They're locking like a Spell and Trap Zone 2 for their opponent. It's not like they're going to put anything there. They're going to set Karma Cannon. Okay. That's good. That can out bodies next turn, or at least force things out maybe. Okay, yeah, they drop some cards, so they're going to go ahead and pick them up. Put them back in. Holy, they're fumbling bad. Time is coming soon and they're fumbling. Because there can't be much time at all. It's a spell in hand. Well, it has to be a Runick spell, right? I was going to say, otherwise we would have activated Fountain. So we're going to pop, make him banish. It's only 2! Wait, oh, Destruction, that's right. Yeah, I forgot about the Destruction Banish too. I'm about to say, what are you doing? You're banishing way more than you ever should have. But they're gonna Venom Pop the Hugin. Assuming that again that they changed it in response to Gigantic Effect, which I think it's very obvious that they did. Put the Runick spells back to the bottom of the deck. Draw 2. I mean, hey, this is round what? Round 5. And I mean, hey, if you're both undefeated at table 1, maybe this draw isn't looking too bad. Like if you're the Runick Spright player, there's, I mean, bro, I don't know how much time's left. Time very well could be called right now. Okay, I think that's what happened. I think time got called. Either that or they admitted defeat. I don't think they would have admitted defeat there though when they still had a little bit of a chance. Oh, it was a draw. Let's go. That's actually fine. I mean, the Labrynth player is probably like steaming a little bit. But they could have also scooped like at least a tiny bit sooner. They should have scooped a tiny bit sooner. Made sure they had enough time for their turn 3 in the next game, which they didn't really do. And their turn 1 was very fast too. Like if they opened a combo hand, I mean the combo hand in Labrynth still only takes like 1 minute, assuming that you know what you're doing. But okay, yeah, that's going to be it for that round. That was again round 5 of the Danish Nationals 2023. Exclusive coverage here on DB Grinders. Shout out to JY for giving me the footage. And again, make sure to check out JY's YouTube channel, link down below at the very top of the description if you want to go ahead and check out his content, the content that he makes. Thank you, JY. And yeah, let's keep pushing for more feature matches in every single Nationals. There should not be a single Nationals that is not recorded. That is ridiculous. And with that being said, the DB Grinders signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.